online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
The only one who could ever reach me was the son of a preacher man.
Hey everybody, this is the Impastor AfterShow on AfterBuzz TV. We are talking about Season 1, Episode 4, Thou Shalt Not Steal. I'm your host, Jennifer Golden. You can find me on Twitter at Jennifer Golden. And with me tonight are my lovely co-hosts.
Hello, Jennifer Golden. I'm Lauren Leonelli. You can... Whoa. Jeez. I mean, it's like I've never talked in my life. Lauren Leonelli. You can find me at Lauren Leonelli on Twitter, Facebook, Vine, Instagram, and my website.
Wow, that's a mouthful.
Who are you?
I'm returning. I'm James Lott Jr., and you can find me at Black Hope LA, BLAKHOPE LA on Twitter.
And tonight we have a very special guest in studio. We have Pastor Buddy himself,
Yes,
Michael Rosenbaum. It's you.
This is microwavable popcorn, by the way. It's the worst thing in the world for you.
It's not actually, Michael.
We have a machine here that makes it, like a thing.
Really?
Yeah, in the screening room. It's legit.
Made.
Oh, I like that.
Professionally made.
By the way, I want to get this out right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
Do it.
Lauren and Jen. Jen was giving me shit for not, they're like, what's his name? Matthew, who was one of the detectives on the show.
Yes.
God, it's the present. So I went out of my way.
Did you get us a ruby necklace?
No, you did not. Tell us.
Yes, I did.
A ruby necklace.
Close your eyes. Close your eyes.
Okay. I'm scared.
Don't
I'm
open
scared.
them.
I'm so scared.
Oh,
I don't
that's
know.
for you. And that's for you.
Oh, cute.
What is
Are
this?
they-
An emergency first aid kit.
And you got
Better than any finger.
Wait, seriously, Michael, what is this?
Oh, what a thought.
Michael Rosenbaum.
He's
What is
bad.
This is a vibrator.
Oh my God!
That's a vibrator.
My coffee, my water. Don't drop it. Hold on to it.
I honestly thank you, but I'll feel.
Well, show the kids out there.
All right, since we're going there.
Will feel really weird when I use
It's
this.
called AfterBuzz.
Rosenbaum, you kill me.
They are, by the way, there are new batteries in there, and they're ready to go.
Thank you.
In case you're not getting
Thank
stuff.
you.
That is hilarious.
It's very.
James, if I didn't want to insult you.
Yes.
Wow,
I
Michael.
probably would have been insulted, but it's okay.
Whoa.
So I feel like that brings us right into our first
Right,
question.
exactly.
Michael Rosenbaum, how'd you go from Smallville right back into comedy where you probably belong?
Yes.
Well, thank you for saying that. That's
Yeah.
very nice of you. My grandma also thinks I'm funny.
Oh, Blanche. Blanche?
And yes,
I
Blanche
love
does.
Blanche.
She goes, Michael, you're really funny. You should do something with the career. You should have it. I'm like, well, I'm on a show. Yeah, but So I grew my hair out after Smallville,
Yes,
and
you
things
did.
started to
You
change.
have good hair.
But you know what's
You do?
funny is when I went and did Smallville, they shaved my head.
Yeah.
And then my friends were like, "Oh my God, come on! No one's going to believe you as like this villain genius guy." And then I was off for 7 years doing that show.
Yes.
And then the show's over, and they're like, "Oh, we'd like to bring Michael. Can you get Michael in for this?" I don't know, the evil guy. He's like, the serious actor. I don't know. Like, no. So I had to go in on all these generals and like reintroduce myself
yourself,
to the world, and I had to really bang on the doors and say, "Hey, look, I'm kind of funny. I'm not an evil genius.
But you
not
also-
actually smart at all."
But wait, though, Michael, you made that character likable for the most part. I mean, I know you played like the villain, obviously, in Smallville, but there was a lot of talk about you actually making that character kind of likable.
You were a fan favorite.
Well, it was always my thing. I guess as an actor, you just want to make it believable. And so, I could have gone in there and go, "I'm like Lex Luthor. I have to act evil. I'm a villain. Look at me." But I didn't want to. I wanted to find the vulnerability in this guy, and I wanted to make him real. And I think that's what I try to do with every character, whether they are complete Rosenbaums and don't do very well in the
I like that. That was good. That was
the
good.
Rosenbaum.
I like what you did there. Wait,
And if the show's successful, I just try to keep them real.
how close to you? I mean, I think I might know this since
You're
I
getting
know you on
personal.
a personal level. How close is this Michael Rosenbaum to Buddy? Like, closer than
Well,
Lex?
I'm not a criminal.
Well, it depends on how you define criminal, Michael.
You know, he's a con man. He's, I don't know. I mean, look, they always say you have some similarity to your character, right?
Like your mannerisms are just you. Watching it is like,
Well, you know-
there's Michael running in the street.
I guess a lot of it. I just, I'm kind of a goofball, and I think he's got a good heart.
Yeah.
I think I have a good heart. I really do, and I really do. I'm trying to sell you this line.
You do.
I have a heart.
You brought us gifts, and that just shows it.
Thank you.
Right.
Yes, that's.
This is the best thing you've ever given me.
But I
It's the
think-
only thing you've ever
He's
given me.
able to talk to people. He's able to, get people to embrace him and listen to him. And I think I've always had an ability to, I have a lot of friends. As you know, I organize sports, kickballs on Saturday, kicks balls. We have mafia nights, we have game nights and things and blah blah blah, and I
Concerts.
right, and so I
Halloween.
kind of do that. I organize stuff, and I think
is. It's
so,
true.
Any feedback from the gay community at all, or anybody gay in your life that's because I like the way it's written, your character's written, and you haven't really been really offensive on the gay side at all.
Well, we're not trying to do that. We always said if we're trying to knock, gay people or Christianity, we're not doing our job.
But has anybody said anything to you?
Yeah, not the gay thing. The gay
Just the
thing's
Christian
pretty, look,
community, right?
I have tons of gay friends. People, I have a black friend. I can say that. I have gay friends. But the truth is, I've made out with guys. I've played transvestites.
Right,
I've
you
played
did.
homosexual men. Again, I wanted to play this character real. I didn't want to make him so flamboyant. Everybody thinks, all gay people are flamboyant. It's not true. James, I didn't know you were gay.
Thank you.
Could you imagine if you were like, oh shit? Your family was like, what?
I know. I'm like, Mom. No, she didn't.
I had no idea. He's like, you're like, I'm gay. I didn't ask you, but I was like, all right.
Right.
I didn't know that.
Right.
So I just wanted to make it
point.
real. I didn't want to, make fun of people. Or,
No, and Buddy.
everybody's different.
Buddy is actually not gay, so he's just
Right.
kind of being him and then letting things unfold, which always seem to end up in his favor, or sometimes they do and
Yeah,
sometimes they don't.
sometimes.
Yeah, but we were getting, kind of a little heat from, like, at first we're like, well, what's this millionmoms.com?
Oh,
And I always make the joke, listen, it's 4 moms in Arkansas in a basement.
Yeah.
First
had
of all,
a
they didn't see the
What
show.
did they say?
Well, they hadn't seen the show. They think it's bashing Christianity, but obviously they haven't seen it because that's not what we're doing.
No.
Remember, Buddy's an atheist. He's a fish out of water. He just wants to run this scam, get this guy's money, get out of there. And then
Right.
he's embraced by this little town, this little church town, and they start to listen to him. And it has nothing to do with bashing Christianity. In fact, there's like this divine intervention aspect of it. So, well,
We've been noticing that too. So
We
is
have.
that? What do you think? I mean, can you say
popcorn in my teeth.
what? Michael's eating popcorn for you. Those
this
of you
is
that
the
are
world.
I'm sure you can hear him chomping.
I mean, it's yellow. You know how buttered and salted this
I
is?
know. I
Yes.
had some earlier.
I'm going to be a grease, but I'm going to slide off my sheets onto my ass on the floor. So good, though.
Yeah, Steven. Thank you for that.
Was that Steven?
Yeah.
That was our
Steven.
engineer,
He is
Steven.
part of the show. Something.
He is.
I
Steven,
said
say
he should be
hi.
more of it.
He is.
You don't like
No, I
us?
said he should be on more of the show. He's great. It's
Yeah,
fun to
No,
bring
that's
people
what we're
in.
saying. Oh, that's nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what were you saying? Somebody said something.
I was saying that wasn't nice. That you don't like us.
I love you. I'm here. I drove to fucking Encino to see you. Encino. You know how much... You know how hard it was to find a parking spot out
Yes,
there?
we know. We know. He actually, I went outside to get him, and he was like a week, like miles down.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just saw your white T-shirt. I'm like, oh, and the walk.
You're walking
There's
me back.
Michael.
Yeah, there's the walk. The constipated walk from... there we go. Just took a crap, or I can't take a crap. Well, yeah.
Something to do with crap. So Michael likes
Yeah.
to talk about potty humor too. That's
Yeah.
your thing.
We love potty humor. It's great.
And we saw some behind-the-scenes pictures from on set. You must have had a lot of fun there.
Oh, were you practical joking like all over the place?
I
'Cause
saw you
know
mooning.
You would do
Yeah.
that.
Well, Sarah Rue, who I love to death, and she's brilliant. In fact, I heard you guys laughing. They made me
love her.
watch
Yeah, we
the
love her.
effing show with them. I hate that.
Do
I was like, what are you guys doing? They're like, come on, sit down. I'm like, no. Like, come on, just watch
That's
it.
how.
Is it weird watching yourself?
Must be hard.
Well, it was weird watching it in like a trailer park facility with
It's a
an air
nice trailer for
conditioner
those that don't
Yes.
know.
an air
Exactly.
conditioner that was so loud you couldn't hear the actual show, so they had it subtitled.
Oh, Michael, that's not why it's subtitled. It's subtitled.
So you could actually read it and write it down
Just
so you
in
can make
case.
notes.
Exactly.
Let's be honest,
I know.
Michael's old. He can't hear anyway.
It's I cannot hear, by the way. But Sarah Rue, she was like, I was like, hey, we're going to have a lot of fun on this set. We're going to laugh and we're going to partay. It's going to be a great time. And she's like, just don't fart in front of me.
Oh,
And I go,
Yikes.
Sarah, I can't promise you that.
Duh.
She goes, you just can't fart in front of me. I just spit.
Yeah, you did.
And I farted occasionally. And, by
course you did.
the end, I felt like she thought it was charming because they're not smelly, as any of my friends can tell you. They don't. Somehow God gave me the gift of not having a smelly fart. It's like a clown, but you don't smell.
So
it.
you just like the sound. That's like the part for you
Yeah,
that
it's
you
like,
like.
oh, it's Rosenbaum. My
Here
grandmother's
he is.
like, oh my, how do you do that, Michael? You're 43 years old. You're farting everywhere. No one wants to hear that.
Guys, Blanche is the best, and
She is.
Irv and Blanche. Oh,
I just
His
got him a chair.
grandparents.
I just got him a chair. You know, one of those chairs that help him up.
no, you didn't.
I don't need that crap as he's falling down. I'm like, Irv, it's okay, okay? The guy's
so
89.
They're great though. You know what, Michael? It is true. You love to like organize fun. I'm sure there was probably a lot of fun on the set, but Michael likes to organize a nice karaoke night every now and then too. And
Yeah.
Irv and Blanche sat and watched us sing
And they
for
sang.
like hours on end. They
Yeah.
don't get bored. They just love. They
No,
love
we
you.
love it. We love you and your friends, Michael. It's just you're a riot.
Do they watch the show?
They do.
Oh wow.
think?
Do they have opinions?
You know what? My grandfather, I mean, you can't, he's asleep like within a second. It's like, hey, I want you to watch it. But you know what? He's like, you know what? This is just as good as any of the other crap on television. That's what he says. He's like,
yeah.
well, I don't know why people wouldn't watch this. It's funny. It's got a nice story. He doesn't like anything, you know?
Yeah.
And he really enjoyed it. So
like
that
that.
says something.
Yes, it does.
And the feedback from fans has been great. I've been tweeting with fans.
Yeah.
I never really
You've been
did
on
that.
it. You've been really good about
Well,
social media.
They told me like listen, this is it's a cable network. It's TvLand. Most
Right.
people don't even know what that is. Is that an amusement park? Is it just a bunch of TVs around and just hang out?
Is it TvLand like Nick at Night?
It was.
Well,
Or was?
Viacom owns all of
Yeah.
them.
Okay.
So when you tell people to watch your show, TvLand, they're like, well, how do we do that? I'm like, I don't know.
It's
But you go on the TV Finder, the channel Finder. I think it's 304 here.
I don't know.
DirecTV.
Something like
So you
that.
just have to take a second to look
search.
for it, but it's difficult. There's all these millions of cable channels. It's oversaturated with Hulu and Netflix. We
Yeah.
watched the first 3 on Hulu, by the way. See that?
That was a good
Oh,
plug.
yeah.
Right.
Way
What
to
was
go.
I talking about, by the way?
You were talking about having fun on set
And Sarah Rue and you farting.
and mooning people.
When you get older, you fought more. It's just kind of crazy.
Yeah. Okay. I'm good.
Yeah, I can
Sweet.
Said it all.
Let's move on then.
I said it all. I
What
really
do you
did.
think, Michael? What do you think keeps Buddy staying? Because he could like flee at any moment. Like, what keeps him there? You think? Because he has a good heart.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
It's a good question, Lauren. Someone's been watching the
I
show.
have-
Someone's been doing their homework.
I've been doing my homework. That's right.
I totally copied off you in high school.
Yeah. Oh, no, you would not have wanted to do that,
Aw.
especially for
Really?
math
You would have wanted to
class.
copy off me.
Math
I was
class.
not very bright.
I was
you know.
I believe it
distracted.
about you. I believe that.
Teacher's pet.
You were?
Totally.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe it.
Hello.
Does that mean you were blowing the teacher? What are you saying, Jen? I was the teacher's pet. I got straight A's.
Yeah.
James and I were not blowing the
We
teacher.
sure were. Not at my school. Not happening.
Well,
Dang it.
Anyway, what keeps Buddy in?
yeah.
I think that, it's the best game he's ever run, really. And but I think there's part of him that he's like, where else am I going to go? I'm a deadbeat. Where am I going to live? I have nowhere to go. This is a beautiful house in this little town, and I'm doing a pretty good job here. Maybe this is what I'm destined to do.
And they're nice people. You're
And
starting
so-
to like them,
They
right?
like
But
you?
yeah, I start to. Well, I like a few of them. And I want to have sex with a few of them. And I
Right.
have a prostitute on the side. And then Mercedes Monroe's character, Alexis, I definitely I'm intrigued by her. I think. And people are already on the internet saying, "Ooh, you and Sarah Rue, you and Dora."
Oh.
Well, they're not. No. They're saying that. I haven't said anything. Don't think
Right.
I'm. Don't.
But why
say I'm
would they
giving away
guess that
shit.
that's going to happen? I would never
I
guess
can
that.
see it. You and Horadora. That's gonna,
Oh, that's so funny.
But who knows what's gonna happen? But something
you
might
know.
happen with Mike.
Yeah, you know.
Mike Kaczynski, who plays
that's-
Russell.
Yes, that's true. I love that.
And I was just telling a story that when I was in college, we had a Truth or Dare or Spin the Bottle, whatever. And the whole theater department, we're pretty liberal. We're actors,
Yeah.
just like or at least trying to be.
Yeah.
And we're sitting all, in a circle, and the girls are like, girls aren't kissing girls unless the guys kiss the guys.
Oh, God.
So we're like,
Okay.
I mean, yeah.
Girls kiss
You
girls.
kind of
You
got
wanna
to go.
see- yeah.
We want to see girls on girls.
Yeah, guys,
So
right.
the girls are like, okay. And of course, there's a couple of gay guys there, and they're like, okay.
Like, okay, sure, okay.
This is yes.
But it's also 94, 95, so the
Okay.
gay guys haven't really come out.
Oh,
But
yeah.
you know
Right.
they're gay.
Yes.
But
Right.
you just are like,
Right.
hey, you're cool.
Yeah.
Fine. Yeah. You're going on a date with her. I'm going, fine. Whatever you want to say.
I've been there.
Yeah, so
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
And so I remember having to kiss a couple of guys. My friend Michael had to kiss. I had to kiss this guy, Semrick. He had a good tongue.
Wow.
Semrek.
What?
Yeah.
First of all, you
Look, I didn't-
had to like French kiss him. That was part of the whole
Well,
thing.
the girls did, yes. I had to French kiss this one guy, Semrek, and
How was it?
we were both comfortable with our sexuality. We
Yeah.
just kind of went for it. We didn't care.
Yeah.
I mean, I didn't get a boner.
Right.
But I was like, hey, man. Typical Rosenbaum.
Exactly.
But,
You
you
can
know.
appreciate his kissing style,
Yeah.
but you're like, good job, dude.
I was like, hey, man, you got soft, supple lips. Good for you. You're gonna go far.
I like that. I think, you know,
And it was fun. It was an experience.
You're killing James over here.
you might
Literally
have,
dying.
You might have to draw from that experience, maybe, potentially.
Way to
for
open your horizons.
I kissed Mike, or whatever, something
Is
happened.
this an AfterBuzz exclusive?
Ooh.
Is it really? Oh, okay.
Well, Russell,
AfterBuzz TV exclusive.
So you kiss Russell. Is that to like keep up the charade, as Alden
I'm just
said?
saying something happens, but after the take, he says that I looked at him, I go, how was I?
Oh my God.
I believe that.
I didn't say that.
Yeah,
I said,
you did.
Yes,
I
you
go,
did.
how was it?
I did.
No.
Yeah,
No, we might have said it.
Everybody wants to know if they did all right.
Of course.
I just want to know if my breath's fresh. That's important to me. Fresh breath is very
Yes.
important.
Well, you just
Yes.
have a mint or something. It's not hard
No,
to
you gotta
guess.
scrub your tongue. You gotta floss.
Oh, okay.
It's very important for women
Oh,
out
yes.
there and men.
Okay.
You guys gotta floss every night. You live longer. It's proven scientifically.
You live longer if you floss.
Why
Read
is that?
about it.
Because of
You need to
gingivitis.
read. I'm telling you, read about it. You live longer by flossing every night.
You can
And
get gum
let me
cancer
tell you,
and
your
stuff.
breath
Nice
will always
knowing
be
you.
good.
Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Because there's been some times when I've been out with a woman in the past, and I was like, man, she's awesome, but I just can't do the breath thing. The breath's
Yeah.
kicking. Just like Bruce Lee. Just. You have any sounds of kicks?
I don't know, maybe.
Steven?
Steven?
If I'm
Kicking?
trying to fight, kicking.
And
Hell to the nah.
okay,
That's good. That's
All right.
good. That's good.
Anyway, look, I think it's
That was
important to
amazing.
floss. It's important to scope the breath. I mean, you just gotta be.
Do you think Buddy flosses before he gets a hooker?
Or after?
I don't think he kisses a hooker. There's a law, isn't there a rule?
I think that there's a rule.
I've never
You're
been
right.
with a hooker, but I haven't. By the way, I wouldn't tell you. I'd tell you.
No, you
Yeah.
wouldn't.
Talking about my farts. I remember
The
the,
more you
first
know.
time I was with a hooker.
Hooker. You were 17.
I called it the captain. Captain Hooker.
Oh my God, Michael.
No, come on, I've never been. They put some music on. I can't stop eating
Well,
this.
I know you're like,
Michael, we know that we have like limited
Yeah.
time
No,
with
no,
you.
we're
so,
good. This is fine. We just go for a few more minutes.
Oh, great. What else can you tell us about this season? Because this was, episode 4. So, okay. Get the kernels out.
he's making sure he's going to
Yeah.
get ready for flossing.
What can I tell you? A lot of people probably come on this show and they'll say, "Oh, you have to watch. There's so much great stuff coming up," because they want they want to entice you. They want to tell you should watch Impastor. But everybody, go on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's like 90% viewers love, and those are the most important.
Great.
Obviously, and there's been some great critics that like it too. So there is a lot. The show gets better after this week. Actually, this episode that just aired, what it was called, "Thou Shalt Not Kill."
Yeah.
Thou shalt not
Steal.
And kill.
we should kill
Am I on the show?
I
Am
don't
on
think
this
so.
show?
You shouldn't kill either.
But it gets really good because it's serialized and things start to happen, so the story keeps winding in different directions.
And then you're like drawn to the next episode.
yeah,
more.
and there's there's murder and there's sex and there's people on my heels.
Wait, is there sex with you and somebody, or like other people doing sex? Because Alden seems like he might need to do some sex.
I know.
I don't know. You gotta watch it.
What?
I'm an ass lady.
Well, Michael's already done. Buddy's already made sex.
Well,
With the
once.
hooker.
Buddy, man, he got blown by a hooker. He had sex with her. Oh, yeah, there is sex. There's sex in the woods.
Yeah.
With Buddy?
Yeah.
There's a
and that
clip.
kid sees him and he's got to like chase after him and you're like pulling up your pants. Why are you always running and diving
Yeah,
through
well,
things?
yeah.
Was that a personal choice?
I have to admit, and the creator Vayner, Chris Vayner, I call him the Vayner. We got along so well because I was like, you got to let me be me and
Yeah.
let me bring what I bring, and and at first you're a creator, and I created shows, and it's just like this is how it is.
Yeah.
But you really have to give the people you hire and like work together. You have to let them have a freedom. I mean, when I directed the movie back in the day.
So funny. By the way, go watch
Go
that,
watch
you
it. You guys will really love it. Back in the day,
iTunes?
iTunes. You can certainly watch it, but it's like got Nick Swartzen and Harlan Williams and
yeah,
Sarah
good
Colonna. You know Harlan Williams. Hey,
Yeah.
buddy.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
He's
You're
great.
drinking out of Grandpa's cup.
Yeah, he's great.
Anyway, Morena Baccarin. So if it would be a disservice not to let these geniuses
For sure.
do their thing. So it's like just get the one take and then let's do your thing.
Yeah.
And you got so much more greatness when you let them do that.
How often
So
do you guys use outtakes then? Like, or not outtakes, but like how often do you use the take that's not the original? Like, get the take and then.
how often do they let us just sort of improvise? Well, it's nice to be an executive producer.
Well,
Sarah
that's right.
Sarah always makes fun of me. She's like, "Oh, Michael's an executive producer." Well, you know what? It's hard work. It's really hard.
It is hard.
Anyway, there's just times where I'm like, gosh, man, people, we gotta push the envelope. We gotta be edgy. I gotta somehow show my ass. How am I gonna? And I'm telling you, there's like 2 or 3 scenes in the show, in the series, that it wasn't written, but I end up showing my ass.
What a shock.
I know, I can't believe it. Well, when we watch it, we literally are like pointing out.
Isn't it fun when you're watching TV
fun.
and then you see a naked ass?
Yeah.
That makes me laugh.
And it's on TvLand. We actually really love when they bleep things out.
Oh my God.
The best.
You know,
what
yeah,
they're
because
saying
the one thing we can't say is F, the F bombs,
Yeah.
but they let us say cock and shit in the first episode.
I know.
I love that.
You know, it's because it's part of it's another character. It's part of the vernacular. It's part of the show.
Yeah, and this is the great thing. I mean, you're talking about like, oh, TvLand. How do we see that? What is that? But you know what? That's the great thing about TvLand and being on the network that you're on, because you get to have this freedom, and it's like, I don't know. I just love watching that. It's so funny to watch something be bleeped. It's so funny to like watch you be you, knowing you on a personal level, and people who don't know Michael.
Thank you.
That is Michael, buddy. It's like very close.
Other than the drugs, hookers, I suppose.
No, you don't.
And
you know
criminal
I don't do that. I don't do
behavior.
drugs, right? So I smoke a little pot here and there, but who doesn't? That's not a drug. It was grown. Like God's gift. You know,
It's a plant.
listen to your pastor. But you know, I will commend TvLand to the utmost, because. And this is not like saying anything bad about the other shows, because I love Lucy's and the shows, the TvLand one show.
They could have done this hokey.
And even Gaffigan is like, you know, it's like it's you know, it's still a family. That's kind of a family show. But our show, and I'm not saying this because it's my show, is the absolute most different thing that they've ever done.
Yeah, sure.
And with the language, with the prostitutes, with the
subject.
It's very edgy.
It's edgy, and it's taking a chance, and it's like good for them that they're doing it. And people need to at least check it out and see it. We come on late at night at 10:30, so it's very important. And I know it's like preaching, but it's like you have to. I still say TiVo. But you gotta DVR it. You watch it on Hulu. You gotta spread the word, or shows like this don't come back. And so we're getting the buzz, the AfterBuzz.
Yes, you are.
So we need a little bit
I like
of
what you did there.
It seems a lot like a show that would be on like FXX.
Totally.
Like in the vein of the League, and how they push the button
Or even
and
Fox.
the envelope.
Even like a little watered down on Fox. I can see that too. Very edgy. Yeah.
But they've been so supportive. It's awesome. I mean, I get calls from the execs over there. They're like, we love this. Internally, we love the show.
Yeah.
So it's really nice to have the support, because you go on a network television show, which a lot of people don't know, especially if they're watching, But they, there's 50 cooks in the kitchen.
I was going to say, get lost.
And not only that, but these guys that make the decisions are like guys who had a marketing background.
Yeah.
It's like, I majored in marketing. So tell us, will this be a success? According to my numbers, it's not. No, we shouldn't pick it up.
Yeah.
It's not about heart. It's not about anything other than numbers. And so it's a chance, and I'm so glad that they did it. I was like, they're never going to. I read the script. This is TvLand. They're not. I'm not fucking doing it. They're not going to do this.
Yeah.
And they did it. And they said, you could say cock and you could say shit. And we want to do this. We want you to be a
I'm
crass
surprised.
woman.
I'm super surprised by that.
Did you have any idea it was going to be as great as it is?
Yes.
Because you're in it, obviously.
No, that's not true. I'm so insatiable, and I always want things to be great. But I have to realize that, it's in your imagination. It's like when you read a book, and then you're like the movie. Well, you hear those assholes that are like, it wasn't as good as the book.
Yeah.
Well, we weren't a book.
Right.
But it's really great. It's nice to be an integral part of that, of the process, which is like, the opening in the pilot is a song by Canned Heat, going up the country. And I was like, while we're shooting it, I said to Vane, this song. And they got that song.
I love that.
It's a great song. We should use that in the beginning next time. Moving forward, Steven,
it's
noted.
Great. So everybody's so supportive. What I love about the show is like, you can see when we're together. We should get the whole cast, and I can have the whole cast come on.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Get them all.
Why don't we do it next week?
Whenever you want.
Whenever.
Let me talk to them.
Okay.
But they would love it, and they're really...
There it is.
Going up the country. The guys love this song.
Yeah.
This reminds me of my dad.
Karaoke.
Woodstock,
Yes.
long hair,
Totally.
smoking the J's.
Totally.
I love it.
Totally.
I love
I could just see my dad doing it, man. I could see his hair just flying in the wind, man.
Yeah.
3,
Feel
2.
it, Michael. Give it
Feel
to
that?
us a little.
Sing it.
Michael has a good voice.
He does.
Not now. Oh, country.
No.
No.
We did it. We got you.
Eat some more popcorn.
I had a hippie mother, so I understand. It brings me back.
Yeah, man, I like that stuff.
that.
It's got a little bit of everything. I like it. So I'm glad you guys like it. I'm
We
glad
love
that
it.
We
people
love
are
it.
liking
Love
it.
it.
We're super fans here.
We are. No, seriously.
Really?
That's why
Yeah.
we're here.
Seriously.
So
Yeah.
this isn't the last episode you're going to review?
No, we do the whole thing.
We do the whole thing.
The whole
Whole
series.
season. The whole.
And then
all of
season
them.
2. When do we find out if there's a season 2?
Yeah.
Let's all knock on wood.
No.
Oh my god.
Can you knock it?
Yes. You got it.
You know, James, I heard James genuinely laughing while we were watching the show in that.
I think it's hilarious.
He was cackling.
Your favorite line was, "Oh God, Nip." Old Nip.
Mine was not
Old
even.
dead Nip.
I wrote it down. I love that line.
Mine
that
was
hilarious.
not even a birthday beach.
Yeah, I wrote that down too.
There's a lot of great lines.
So
that go-
many.
There is.
Yeah, or how about God bless us all?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
You know, we laugh so much on set. You should see us. We can't get lines out sometimes. And,
That's so fun.
How do you keep it together?
and we shoot the whole. I don't know, but we shoot the whole episode in 1 week. There are times, by the way, where Sarah and I or any of us are just like we can't. Our lips
Yeah.
are curling, and we're on camera, and we're like, and Sarah's like, "Stop it!
Time is
Stop
money.
it!
Time is
No,
money.
stop it!" And we're just hysterical. But that's why we do it. If you
Yeah.
don't go to work and you don't have a good time, you don't laugh, you don't mess up, it's just not fun.
And I think that shows through somehow in a vibe or a feeling when you're watching that that's what's going on behind the scenes, and that's what makes us all like love it that much more because you can just tell you guys are having fun.
easily.
So much fun.
It's
You
true.
like each
Easily.
other. It's
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
thanks. I've been on a lot of shows that I can't say.
I've been on a lot of.
Sure.
No, but hang on. There was an ellipses after that.
I know.
I've been on a lot of shows that weren't very good, or I've been on some shows that are really good.
Right.
And when it's like, oh, are people going to buy this? I think people don't buy in. They know bullshit. They see
for
through
sure.
bullshit.
Oh, yeah. Oh, easily.
For sure.
So
Easily.
this is like one of the shows that I'm like, I really like this. I have a good time. This is a family. I got this email from a script supervisor who was on Smallville.
Oh.
And she goes, I'm working with this other woman who worked on Impastor, and she started going off. She said the set was so light and fun, and it just and she goes, Michael, I remember on Smallville you always kept everybody laughing and having a good time. And it's funny because that's even if no one says, oh, you're a great actor, or you're this. When hearing that means more. When
Yes.
people have a good time,
course.
that's
I agree.
That's
I gave
what
a
you want
speech.
people to
Yeah,
say about you at the end of the day, right?
yeah, I gave a speech. The first thing of Impastor, I said to the whole crew, hey, we're gonna have some fucking fun on this, and to the whole cast and crew.
I love it.
And we
everyone
did.
erupted and
Yeah.
cheered.
We did. People were farting and laughing and
Of course they were
singing.
farting. They were definitely
it makes
farting.
a difference.
Right.
It does.
Michael is always a good time.
Yeah, you are.
It's true.
Really?
Yeah.
Why am I single? Why am I 43 and single?
Well,
James,
that's-
answer that.
That's a
right now.
Michael, that's a
I'm
question.
46.
Are you single?
Yeah, I am.
What's your longest relationship?
5 years.
Look how he flipped.
Like how he
Look how he
flipped out on
flipped
you?
out on you.
Yeah.
He did.
I'm thinking about joining a dating site.
No, you're not.
I've never done it, but I'm
You
thinking
should
about
do
it.
the 3-day
It's a-
rule.
No, you should do Bumble.
That's funny.
Wait a minute, did you hear them? They go, no, Bumble, 3-day rule.
We have all the answers. Just watch our show.
Well, that's a whole other show. We'll bring you on our radio show and we can talk about that.
Yeah, we'll talk about relationship stuff there. Okay. We're not done with you.
Yeah, no, we're not.
No.
We don't know.
include me somewhere.
Oh, well, James, you're with us forever.
Okay, good.
We don't know if you're
James.
done with us or not.
I'll
Michael.
follow them anywhere.
We know you have time constraints, so we don't.
You
we
just
want-
tell us.
You tell us when you're good to go. It's 9:34. We need to, as he's slurping his. It's totally not annoying at all.
I actually like the sound of slurped water.
That sounds like a bong rip over there. Is that what you're doing?
Oh, he did. Oh, my God. He's doing it.
He's in character, everyone.
Oh, that's
Always.
Steven!
Stephen for the win.
We
See you for the
can
win.
we can review the episode a little with you, or if you need to run for your.
Let's just shoot at it. Why not? I'm here.
Sweet. Let's talk.
All right. Well,
So let's just dive right into the episode. We start at a funeral. And Ruby died. She's 88, and she's someone's aunt.
and it's hilarious that Buddy's watching the football game on his iPhone.
Steelers.
While
Right.
this is-
You're betting.
Yeah.
He's betting.
He's
My
a-
team.
Yeah, he doesn't know this woman. He doesn't care. He just has to
No.
show up to say, oh, the pastor showed up. That's nice.
Right.
But I've got other business to attend.
Right.
Of course. And of course, you appropriately say Jesus right at the time where, it's
Jesus, no, what?
I said that.
Why'd
to
she die
many
so
Oh,
young?
Steelers games last season. They were so uneven.
Well,
Don't get me started.
Try being a Giant fan.
Yeah.
I'm good with that
Lately,
too.
but,
I'm a Steeler fan, so I kind of get it.
But of course, everything works out for you, the character you, where you say Jesus and everyone's like, oh, yeah, of course the pastor is saying Jesus. And then you say she died so young. She was 88.
I know that's so.
He always gets himself out of it. somehow.
88's the news, or what is
78.
it?
78.
Yeah,
Yes, you
great
remember
line.
that. That was a
Yes,
great
thank
line.
you. And then I steal her necklace.
Yeah.
You do.
Steals her
Ruby necklace.
Is it really stealing if you steal from a dead woman?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's like, like...
Why is that?
Because in Egypt, you couldn't steal from the sarcophagus.
Do dead people have ownership rights?
Did you own it before? Was it yours?
Right. It's not finders keepers.
She's not alive now. She's not a living, breathing person.
But it's on her property.
Right, because grave diggers.
Right.
It was rubies.
Yeah, that's true.
Except it wasn't.
He did the wrong
glass.
thing, but he doesn't mean anything. He doesn't
at all
to be bad. He just,
He's just acting in the moment. He's just trying to get stuff done.
Yeah.
He has to make some money.
And Buddy is very good at he should be like an improvisational pastor.
Good, you got it out.
What do we call him? Like an improv-pastor or something like that?
Improv-pastor. Because in any moment, something happens and he's just like when Dora comes in and he's like, here, what's that necklace? And he gives
it's
it
for
to
you.
her.
Well, you know what? That's something that Chris and I, the creator, we talked about, and it's like Buddy always has to be it's a balancing act, and he's always got to be on his toes, on his feet, and just kind of get through things. And that's it's what happens when you lie and you just get yourself in all these little spinning lies, and you have to kind of. And so when she's like, "What's this for?" That's for you. Yeah,
right. That's good.
Right.
And she's so believable as that sweet, endearing person that really is getting a necklace from you, and it's lovely.
She loved it so much, and that was after you found out from your hooker friend that it was worth nothing. I could have told you that from a mile away. That thing looked like the fakest piece of jewelry.
It looked like glass.
You know what? The prop person just lost their job.
Oh,
well, no, because it ended up having to be fake anyway.
Right, it just looked very costumey. We know our jewelry.
We know that's not a ruby.
Yeah.
So.
Hey, Jew.
What?
Oh, jewelry.
Oh my God! Wait, my favorite line, of course, in this entire episode was about
Helva.
Yes, how they were gonna have to go to a Jewish therapist.
Talk about my problems to a Jewish woman.
She was horrible
She's
and
so
great.
Hilarious.
She was horribly amazing.
By the way, I'll tell you what, it's very tough. This is another little secret, and you guys know this. It's the hardest thing in the world is to be a guest star on a show.
Yeah.
You're coming into a family, and now it's action, and you have to be good, and your heart's beating, and you want to fit in, and you don't want. And I'm telling you, they wanted her to play it this way. This is, and I remember on a couple takes later in later episodes when she comes back, I was like, hey, do it another version, do this, have fun, just because it's that's the way me. I can do 50 different things. Fire me. I can do it 50 different ways. So but it's really kudos to her. She was a lovely, lovely lady.
She was great.
She was great. Are we going to see more of her?
Yeah, she comes back.
Yeah, she comes back.
Sweet.
Skin tags and all.
Oh, no, gross. That was so disgusting.
Oh, yeah.
So gross.
Her skin tag ripped.
Oh, people get skin tags.
That happens.
I got a skin tag under my arm.
No, you did not.
What's under my armpit? You want to see it?
No.
Not really.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, sure. Now we want to. Show it.
Are you going to be able to?
Nah,
It's
it's just a small one. It's what people get. They get skin tags.
How does it happen?
Get removed.
It's like hormones.
I had it
and
my
stuff.
whole life. Like the
Skin
Pregnant
grows.
people get them too.
Gross.
yeah.
Anyway.
Why is it gross?
I don't know, because isn't it like a sty but on your body?
It's like a flap of skin.
I'd rather have a skin tag than a fucking bad breath.
Oh my God, Michael. We love you so.
I mean, put some scope in your fucking nose.
As shooting the popcorn down.
It's just like that, like skin tag. It's like gross. It's like that girl's like shit breath all over the place. It's like what?
Well, now we know what Michael doesn't like.
Yeah.
Skin tags, but we can't.
I mean, these girls were holding vibrators on their fucking show. And they're like, oh my God.
Well,
We had a friend in college who talked like that.
I like it.
I like it.
Like, oh my God, Roger.
I'm sweating now.
I'm sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry.
hilarious.
I'm sorry.
Love you, Michael.
So where were we? I don't even know. Are we talking about anything here?
Does it matter? It's a good time.
The hooker says the necklace isn't worth anything, and then she runs into Alden, however you say his name.
You gotta get better vodka than this, though. Honestly.
We'll try next time.
Yes.
Next time.
And
the hooker.
and he falls in love with her, so she's
Well,
kind of
we bump
around.
into each other.
Yeah,
That's
she's
the funny parts.
Yeah.
And of course, she spills something on her, and
Yes.
she's patting herself down, and we sort of suspected this was going to happen.
Isn't that sweet though? Isn't it sweet
It's
when
a
like
meet cute.
a what?
A meet cute.
It's a meet cute.
You should
always
know
say
that.
Hello?
It's a meet
when
cute.
people
Have you not seen The Holiday?
Oh, meet cute.
Yes, it's kind of a meet cute.
Oh.
Where they bump into each other, and over coffee. She's a hooker, he's an Alden.
Right, isn't that funny that he's like the church president
Yes.
Yeah.
and she's this hooker? But what I like about that is like she's not just the typical buddy's banging the hooker.
Right.
She's got some heart. She's got some like
And she wants to help him.
fire. And she's
Yeah.
smart. She's like, fuck you.
And
You want to blow job on
she
it?
helps him through the whole episode.
Yeah.
Which
She
we keep
does.
seeing because
She's like your only friend.
because
She is.
because now we know there's like the Ruby's niece.
Charlotte, I think her name is.
Sees Dora with the necklace
Right.
and goes to
Right.
Buddy and says, "Dude, that's my aunt's."
I was trying to get it in the cup.
Oh, get it in my mouth. See if you can get it in my mouth.
Do what the lady says.
Oh.
So close.
Almost.
One more
yeah.
time.
One more
I'm
time.
really good at this game.
Oh boy.
Oh, no. Oh, my God. That was a bad throw. Hold on. One more.
I mean-
Right in the mouth. Here we go.
Michael.
Oh, shit. Forget it.
You know what? You're fired.
It's the popcorn.
It is. You're throwing me curveballs here. I'm not that good. So
Do I have to
unless
stay?
I'm
Should I leave or should I stay? Do you want me to?
if you want to stay,
What
you
time
can.
is
It's
it?
9:41. How you doing?
What time's the show over?
Well, soon. Probably in like what?
Like
we can be
soon, really
5
soon.
minutes.
Yeah.
We can make this done in 5
But
minutes.
this was fun, though.
So fun. You should come back
honestly.
anytime you want.
No, I'm seriously going to talk to the cast about how, look, it's 3 more
Please.
people. Maybe even the hooker, Lindsay
Bring her.
Gore.
Bring her.
Bring the
Seriously,
hooker.
bring her.
Wait, do you have enough microphones?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do it.
We'll
It'll be
work it out.
fine.
You'll
Why
work
don't
it
I
out.
work on that?
Please
Do
Please
it.
do.
I think
Please
you
do.
should.
That'd be amazing. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much. We love that.
Sweet. All right. What else happens? I don't even know. Oh, there's a fashion show.
Yes.
The whole thing. There's a whole fashion
How
heels.
great was Russell on the fashion show? His announcing.
Amazing.
Oh,
He's one of my favorite people.
I like
he's
him.
so
He does the
good.
runway.
Yeah.
He's not only brilliant, but he's the sweetest guy in the world.
Really?
Like, I'm like going, maybe this is what I'm missing in my life.
Yeah.
Because he's so I'm like,
Yeah.
he's so cute. He's so sweet.
Yeah.
He's such a good guy.
You fall in love with him for
I
sure.
love the character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's good.
Really
Yeah.
fun.
And so we find out that Dora has her own adorable notions, her own little online
Boutique.
boutique.
Yeah.
She makes ponchos, crochets ponchos.
And we're watching her through the whole episode really feel like she's just not good enough. Like she can't
No.
fit in. She makes these earrings, and then finally, Alexa,
Yeah.
she wants to use her ponchos, but
I
then we
knew.
find out they're tablecloths.
I had a feeling you were like, oh, and I was like, no. I had she was never going to use it for the right thing.
I fell for
They
it.
didn't even look like ponchos. They literally looked like blankets that you
They
take
look
to
like
like the cemetery screenings.
Blankies.
And
for
so
sure. They looked like blankies.
Yeah. So she draped them
Yeah.
all over the tables. And poor Dora shows up wearing one, and Alexa's like, no, face palm.
But she came to the end. It was nice when she came out and covered her beautiful dress, and that was a nice little moment. And Buddy was watching from beyond because you had just finished your little scheme. But let's talk about this for a second. So he tries so many times to get this necklace from Dora because he's like, I got to get it back. This Ruby's niece is like on it. She wants to open the casket and find the necklace on her. I got to get it back.
Otherwise, Dora's going to like jail, basically.
So you play the I need to get you a different necklace. You play the I'm your gay
the
friend.
gay card.
Right.
Like,
Gay
that's
card.
not, that dress is not working. You
That's
gotta
Too much.
understand,
It's
yeah.
too much. Do less.
And then you really just you really cross the line when the hooker
You were
pretends to have
insulted. Not insulted, but you were like, oh my gosh, they're going there.
I mean, they
I loved every minute of it.
How would you describe that? How would you describe that?
It
scene?
was you crossed the line.
I
and
dressed her up
Offensively
like like a
amazing.
sick person. Or like a,
you say she has cancer. You dress her up like a sick person, and you
yeah.
you make her last dying wish to necklace.
to have that necklace.
Yeah.
That was actually my favorite scene.
I mean,
I
you
love
know,
it.
you
I
gotta
loved
go there a little bit. You
I
gotta
liked
be a
it.
little bit. People have to have a sense of humor.
I
I know. That's what I'm saying.
I loved it.
Yeah,
I
me
thought
too.
it was great.
Me too.
I like when we
If
go
it's
there.
not offensive, I don't like it. So
Same here.
Perfect.
Same here.
Yeah.
Don't be Gisellus.
That was so
That
good.
was so good. And the woman who plays Alexa, she's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's beautiful.
Oh, Marseille, by the way, again,
Beautiful.
I hate saying this because it sounds like I'm just like bullshitting. She's like unbelievable. She's
Yeah.
they're like unbelievable to work with.
Right.
Good.
Like so cool. Like you come to set every day and you're just like, okay, cool. What are we doing?
Yeah.
And then you just want to have fun and laughing and just being. So, it's just she's great. She turns it on. And I always say, there's some actors who, when I'm on, when the camera's rolling. I'm sort of like myself in a way. It depends what I'm playing, but she's like, sometimes I can't hear her talking. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Hey, shouldn't she be talking louder? Is sound picking this up? And then I watch it and I'm like, oh, that was really good. You're really sexy. It was like, it worked. It worked though. It's like, she's just like this. I'm like, I can't hear you. I don't know
What
what
was that cut?
Now you're too loud.
Did you have anything to do with the casting?
Yeah. That was the great thing. I mean, it was really fun to be, I have such more respect for actors being in those rooms because holy shit.
You're like, guys, I know the
yeah.
perfect guy for Buddy. Perfect guy.
What?
I'm kidding, like you cast.
Oh no! But you're sitting in a room with 4 other people, right?
Yeah.
4 other producers, and a girl or guy or whatever they come, or whatever,
Or whatever.
they come in,
Whatever comes in.
and they do their audition. And sometimes I'll go, hey, I want to do that again, and I'll read with them. Sometimes I'll
Yeah.
go, this time I'm going to read with you, and we'll read, and then they'll leave the room. And sometimes you walk out and you go, that girl was really good. And then one guy's like, no, not at all. And then the other guy's like, she was okay.
Subjective.
So it's
Yeah.
very difficult because so what happens is there's 4 of us. There's 4 executive producers in a room.
Wow.
And it's just like, so if you have one other person who's really passionate with you, you could maybe get
could
it to
find-
go.
sway them.
But then once it gets there and they're like, okay, well, but now they have to test.
Oh,
To
right.
the network,
Oh, yeah.
and now the network has to like her, and then if the network likes her, then they have a test screening, which we do, like the
Right.
So it's so hard to be an actor.
It's a
so-
miracle to get to the point you
Well,
get to, right?
I always say it's like you just got to go in there and not give a shit.
Right.
You
Yeah.
just got if you could. It's harder, easier said than
very
done.
hard.
But if you
Yeah.
can go in there and you could just
do it.
I did that with Smallville. I swear to God, it was one of the few auditions that I go in there and I just like fuck it, and I didn't care. I don't care. I don't want this Smallville. It's Smallville.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I was like, I'm not going to do this anyway.
Good, you let
and then
go.
all of a sudden they're like, they want to test him for this. And you know what I said? I go, oh my God, I can't do that. And my agent's like, what do you mean you can't do that? I go, I'm done. I'm not going in there again because I can't get better than what I did there. You tell them to rewind that tape. Tell them to rewind it, press play, and they'll see it again. I'm not going in, and it worked. Then
No way.
No.
And they cast me.
Are you
really?
serious,
God.
Michael?
Not do it. I was it. I did not test.
That's so funny.
That's amazing.
Because I knew I could not do that well again,
Really?
especially when there's a room full of people.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, sometimes I like an audience, but sometimes
you
well,
like an audience? Michael Rosenbaum, let's be truthful here.
There's a lot of unpopped kernels in here.
You can still eat those.
You can't.
Shout out to Tom Lally and Carl McDowell. What's up?
Why?
Rob
Oh, wow.
Jansen.
Why?
Just naming friends.
They're my band. I got
Okay.
a band called Shit Sandwich. We
Okay.
play every Friday night.
Wait, so do you guys play anywhere where other people can see besides
Yeah.
your house?
We haven't played anywhere, but
Okay.
we just learned Overkill by Men at Work, Jenny,
Overkill.
8675309 on that one. We've got some Dave Matthews. It's a difficult situation.
Oh, that's good. I would come for that.
The minute work, you got me a minute work.
Why are you not doing like more you've got
We have a lot of 80s.
Yeah, because
Right,
that's
you
your
love
thing.
80s.
We have Jackson Brown, and
Oh, good.
we just play. You know, we just have fun. I don't know if
Sessions.
we'll be the one band that just never played in front of an audience.
That's funny.
I think you should.
We're not
I think
good
you
enough.
should.
Yeah.
You're
We'll
pretty
see.
good. What are
People
you
will
you
come
sing,
sing.
obviously?
Yeah, but I'm not great, honestly.
No,
You
he
are
is.
good.
Yes,
Stop
you
that.
are, Michael. I've heard you sing. You
My
are
friend
good.
Greg Coolidge is the drummer. He's great. Dancing on guitar is great.
Yeah.
And me, Lally, and Carl just get stoned and have fun.
Yeah.
That works.
We're like, woo, it's a typical situation. And it's typical, I am fucking stoned.
Yeah, I like it.
Steven.
I like it. Yes. All the time with that.
Oh, Steven, you're killing it
Well,
tonight.
I loved this episode a lot.
I did
Me
too.
too. So did I.
I'm still
I
standing by
loved-
Birthday Beach being my favorite line.
Birthday Beach.
I can't wait for next week. It looks like it's
Yes.
getting super intense
yeah.
and criminalistic.
Yeah, because we just saw what we thought was going to happen was that Alexa's not Alexa. She's someone else.
Right.
Tina.
That gets really cool. There's some cool stuff.
She's in
coming
like
up.
what, witness protection or something?
I'm not saying anything.
Yeah.
Tell
She
us.
is.
Dang it.
I don't want
Rosenbaum.
to tell you, but there is some really cool stuff. It doesn't. And don't you love how it doesn't wrap up every episode?
Yeah,
Yes.
love
And
that.
it really gets. I mean, honestly, it really starts to take off now.
I think
Okay.
Rico's her ex-boyfriend, or they definitely made sex.
No, his name is
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny. Rico
Kenny.
is his
Oh,
bookie.
That's right. Sorry, I was confused.
Okay, so now we're gonna do some predictions.
Your AfterBuzz
We're already talking about
TV
predictions.
prediction.
He likes it.
Yeah.
It's creepy.
All right, James, take it away.
I think that you and Russell are going to get together.
Okay.
Wishful thinking, or just because?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
When you say get together, do you mean one time?
Yes, for a reason.
Well, you did say you kiss him. That's awesome.
I
for a reason.
pitched something. I'm hoping we do, but I'm not
Okay.
going to say it.
Okay.
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 I think obviously we're about to find out about Alexa, but I think we find out that she had a relationship with whatever. Kenny. Sorry.
You should remember Kenny.
I should remember that.
You have a
but-
boyfriend named Kenny?
No, I don't.
Did you have an ex-boyfriend named Kenny?
No, but I.
Did you ever go to Kenny Kent car dealership?
Yes, that's what it is. You got me, Michael Rosenbaum.
You wear Kenny shoes?
I like.
You know the actress Laura Kenny?
Larry
No.
Kenny.
I don't know.
There's.
Carrie Kenny. She's an actress.
I will remember Kenny from now on, and I think that Kenny and Alexa made sex. And we're going to find out about it.
Oh, yeah.
And there's
Really?
other things too, but that's just one of the things.
Yeah. All right. I don't really have any predictions for next week.
I have a prediction.
Well, tell us, Michael
Best
Rosenbaum.
episode of the year coming up next.
That's your favorite?
really?
Is that why
No.
you want to bring the whole cast? Because
You
of
know
that
what?
episode?
I gotta say the first three I was in love with, and then they just like now they get serialized. Now
Okay.
it really gets to a
Okay.
story, and so it gets really good. So yes, stay tuned. Really, I think people are gonna really
Okay.
dig it. They're gonna go, oh my
Of course,
gosh.
We're staying
Well, we
tuned.
already dig it, so we're
Yeah.
definitely
We're in.
we're
But
sticking
you guys
through.
gotta tweet with us too. Like we're tweeting with the fans. You gotta throw some shit.
We will.
Oh, we will.
We will.
Impastor and TvLand, they retweet everything, so we're gonna get in on
We
it.
retweet everything we tweet
See,
out.
isn't
They
that
retweet.
nice?
They even quoted me from last week saying that I said you found your role, like
Yeah,
your
that's right.
character.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's very nice of
They
you.
That
do.
was
They
very
retweet
nice of
everything
you,
we
Jen.
do.
You know, I do what I can.
Well, you know, if
We
this,
try.
yeah, we hope this works. We hope this,
Well, we
I
need
like
you to
playing
come
this
back in again and bring
Yes.
the cast and maybe some more presents for us.
Well, those vibrators were kind of expensive.
Were they really?
No, the
really
price
is-
tags are still on there.
They
aren't
are. It was $12.99.
Yeah, it was.
Thank
What's
you.
hers is more expensive? $9.95.
Yeah, but you got a better package.
I did.
Better finger.
Better than any finger, slimline massager.
This is a
Thank you.
case of emergency.
That's also really
James,
good.
I'm gonna get you a present.
Yeah,
next
actually, the
time.
present next time.
I will, but they bitched at me for not getting.
Yeah, I know it's fine. You do it first. You do
I
it
love
first.
that you
I
did
can't
that.
believe you did that.
I really seriously.
And they're you could use them.
Oh.
We might, and we'll let you know how that
Let you
goes.
know how
Do
it
you know
turns
one
out.
time? Have you ever had a guy who used the what's the cock ring?
No.
Have you ever had that?
No.
We're not supposed to talk about that on here.
No, we can. It's just some of our parents might watch this, but go continue.
No, I just was thinking those are the funniest things. So one time I was in a relationship, and I was like, I just got to do one. I got to see what it feels
And?
like to put one of those things on. And I almost had an anxiety attack. Like I couldn't get it off. And I was like, oh my god, this is crazy. And then the woman even said, like, some people just don't freak out when you want to get it off. When you're hard, you just can't get those things off. So you have to make sure you calm down. I was like, oh my god, I can't get this thing. I'm just like getting out of a ride at Magic Mountain. You're like, oh, get me out of here. I can't do it again. You know, you're getting. Price is right.
This is right.
Well, I feel like that was like our news and gossip just
That's
there.
right,
That was
that's
it.
right.
We don't even need news and gossip unless you want to tell us anything else
No,
about
I'm
it.
just saying it was embarrassing. I couldn't get it, and then we both laughed, and I got it off, and we watched some Gilligan's
Good.
Island on TV.
Gilligan's Island on
Island.
TvLand. Michael, where can everyone find you so they can follow you and love you?
You guys can watch. You can watch Impastor on
Impastor.
TV
Every Wednesday.
Okay,
10:30.
social media. M Rosenbaum 711.
like the way you
Rosenbaum.
Is that really how you say your last name?
My dad one time called me an idiot. I said Rosenbaum. He goes, "Is that your fucking last name?" It's Rosenbaum, you idiot.
Oh.
But
Okay.
Rosenbaum, I have a production company called Rose
Yeah.
and Baum
Right.
Productions.
Yeah.
Right.
Which is a great name.
Yeah, it
Great.
actually is a great name. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Sweet. So M. Rosenbaum.
M. Rosenbaum
I should be able to say that.
M. Rosenbaum 711. M. Rosenbaum 711.
I'm sort of Jewish. I'm Jewish.
At Herb Rules on Instagram.
Yeah.
Herb Rules
Yes,
on
we follow you on
Instagram.
Instagram, that's
And
right.
I'm on Facebook and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Make sure it's the right me.
Yes.
And if I don't respond to you, it's like these people do these messages like that. It's on the what do you call it? It's a Facebook that
Oh.
everybody can go on to.
Right, the
But
fan
there's still
page.
thousands of messages, and I don't read those things
Well,
because it's
nobody thinks you do.
just. Yeah, but,
no, crazy fans might.
No, but on the regular Facebook, when I post something and they make responses, I always
Like on your
reply.
page.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll always reply
Right.
to
That's a
them,
personal
and
page.
I always reply to you guys.
then,
You know who you are.
We know.
Yeah.
We know who you are. We
Yeah.
are. We like.
All right, guys. So where can
Oh, yeah.
everybody find you guys?
Oh, you can find me at Lauren Leonelli on Twitter, Facebook, Vine, Instagram, and my website.
I don't think he's ever leaving.
Michael's relaxing on the couch over here. James.
Where can you find? Oh, you can find me at on Twitter at Black Hope LA. You can find me on Facebook, James Lott Jr. You can find me at my blog, superorganizeruniverse.com, and my radio show every Friday morning on adrenalineradio.com.
And In-N-Out Burger over at Universal.
That's right.
Yeah,
kids.
and I'm Jennifer Golden. You can find me everywhere at Jennifer Golden, especially here every Wednesday for Impastor. And then after that, stay tuned because we have Lachey's Bar coming up right next.
Everyone is free.
Oh boy.
Bye, guys.
Keep the big road open. Everyone will come around. Why you different? Why you that way?
Dave Matthews.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
Biatch.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.